I really believe that I have a calling from God to be writing books and publishing them. And before BambuSparks, I always thought it would just remain a dream or like a concept, but it was realized here. And of course, I have a job now, my dream job, literally. I mean, one book brought me to all of this.
Hi, I'm Henika Watkis, Porter, speaker, coach, author of Podcast Power, inviting you to listen to the Authorpreneur Secrets podcast, brought to you by C. Ruth Taylor, best-selling indie author and the Caribbean's most trusted voice on entrepreneurship. Get ready to dominate entrepreneurship.
Next up, we have the youngest among the certified coaches, Miss Natalia Downer. She successfully completed the requirements to work as a publishing coach to help authors publish their book. Natalia is the creative lead at BambuSparks Publishing and is in charge of our children's books, although she works on other books. So almost all the books that you've seen so far, Natalia has worked to format most of those books, and she has been an essential part of the publication of several of the books that were just highlighted. But here are some of the books that she worked on. She came as an intern, worked. She produced her own book, The Terrific Tales Ruben Tells, and she worked on a number of books with Susie Alto, Petunia, My Mom's Cat, Sally C. Star, and Looking for Haven with Enrico Nunes, our first magazine. She was able to work on Hampton Green's 60th anniversary magazine, and she single-handedly managed that publication, editing, design, you name it. Reading Made Easy, she also worked on that. She produced Francisco the Foolish Frog for Susie Alta, and our first coloring book, she was able to do that with Susie Alta. And she worked with another author, Vivi Willie, to produce 3 of her books. I Feel Like Leah. This is a romance novel. She worked on a poetry book, My Head Is Not Well, and another contemporary romance novel with Vivi Willie. And you can see she's quite versatile. Here's what one of the authors had to say about working with Natalia.
Why? There was time when I thought Natalia would just get fed up and say, Miss Louise, I can't bother with you anymore, because sometimes I didn't know where to go. I shut down and I said, Natalia, I don't know what else to do. I am stuck. And she would say, look at it again, man. You can do it. And, little encouragement. She was always encouraging me. So every time I feel like I can't do something, I would speak to her, text her, send her a voice note, and she would always send me a little encouragement. And once I thought about it, I got to doing my stuff, and it comes out okay. Well, to her approval. Yes. And,
give it up for Natalia Downer. Now, at every graduation, there's usually some special award. And we have a special award today as well. And I suppose you can guess who will be the winner of the award. Our MC for today, Miss Daphne Ellis, who wrote the book It Turned on a Book, was the 2024 Publisher of the Year. And in the 2025 Summit, we made that surprise announcement. And then at the BambuSparks Publishing Summit in person, she was awarded. And this year, the winner is none other than Natalia Downer. We present the certificate of recognition as the 2025 Publisher of the Year, presented by the Authorpreneur Secrets Academy. And when we do have the next Publishing Summit by BambuSparks physical event, we will present the award. Congratulations, Natalia. I know this comes as a surprise, and there's much more in store for you. Keep up the good work.
Welcome to the screen, Natalia, and
Thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I'm sure you had your water. How do you feel about this award?
I'm jittery. I'm really excited. This really was a nice surprise.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you to
Yes.
you. Thank you to Ruth. Thank you to the team, everyone who's encouraged me. I mean, it's just been great. And I'm really
Yes.
glad to be here.
Yes. That's the baby of the bunch. And I really want to join with Ruth in applauding you on your commitment and how you have served BambuSparks. And you know, I always say when I introduce you to the authors, I usually say Natalia makes your book look pretty, you know? And I really, really, really want to congratulate you. Now,
Thank
share
you.
with us what you came to us as an intern. Tell us about that experience. Tell us about
Okay.
that experience.
So I think I kind of joined in a sort of unconventional way because I actually came to BambuSparks looking to have my first book published. But you know, I was fresh out of university and I didn't have a job, so I couldn't really afford the packages or anything. And then Ruth let me know about the Authorpreneur Secrets Academy, which I also couldn't afford. Then, you know, that's when she offered me a service exchange program where I would get all the training of the academy while also getting to work on my own book to have it published. And honestly, it's been a really amazing experience because I didn't think as someone who chose to do a degree in writing, literature, and publishing in Jamaica that I would actually get to use my degree. You know, that's always a big fear. And it was a kind of hands-on experience that I was hoping to get in university that I didn't really get. And you know, you can always read up on Google and watch YouTube videos of how to publish a book and this and that. And it can work, but there's nothing like having that hands-on experience, actually working with people and clients and having someone that you can ask questions, because there's also nuance in publishing, even if there's some answers on Google, there's certain things that aren't there. And you have someone that you can reach out to who can answer right away and like teach you the little intricacies and stuff. So it's really been great. And then after all of this, of course, I got to publish my first book. And not only that, but Ruth believed in me and she took a step of faith and she brought me on as an intern, as you guys mentioned. And then later on, she gave me a full-time job. So books really do open doors because by the grace of God, one book fulfilled my dream of becoming an author, gave me irreplaceable experience and my dream job where I'm actually getting to use the skills that I trained for.
Awesome. Awesome. I mean, here is another example of opportunity and desire and open doors. It's just everything is just coming together. And I think that is a common thread among this cohort. And we really give God thanks for that.
Honestly, have to.
Yes. How did you find the experience? Well, you shared about, you know, getting the hands-on experience and so on. But is there anything else that you want to share with us about the experience? And what did you find most challenging and rewarding?
I think the most challenging part for me, being as young as I am, is that I think I was going to say in most instances, but I think in all instances, all my clients have been much older than I am. And as the person in the position of authority in this instance, having to like kind of correct them or be, I don't want to say stern, but like when they want to do a little more than what we're supposed to be doing or extend the process beyond the time frames that we have set, and I have to kind of keep them in order. It feels a little strange, but I've been managing. And I think the most rewarding thing, well, just getting to relive the excitement that I felt publishing my own book through each of my clients. And just like, it's such a fun thing, especially when they're excited, they don't really know anything, and then they're getting to see this idea, this baby of theirs being birthed, and they have the physical book and they're all happy and excited. I really love that part. I think Miss Thomas and Mrs. Morgan also shared that sentiment.
Yes, it's infectious.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. All right. So what's next for you? And why would you recommend the program?
Okay, so I have a few more books on the way. They're not ready yet, but people can look out for those. And I'm looking forward to where God's leading is. And sorry, what was the second part of the question?
Why would you recommend
Why
the
would I recommend?
program?
Again, just because you get that really hands-on experience that's missing, I think, in school, and just like if you're trying to teach yourself, I think it really helps to have the support that the program gives you and getting to work on actual projects. I think it's a really an excellent thing that more people need to know about. So guys, spread the word, because especially for those university students, I think this would be perfect for them to actually get that experience that's missing elsewhere, honestly.
Yes. Thank you. That's an ad there. That's a plug. So those in the audience, pass it on to your friends or anybody that you know that has interest in this field. And your final question, Natalia, how has a book redirected your purpose or fulfill your career, I could say?
I really believe that I have a calling from God to be writing books and publishing them. And before BambuSparks, I always thought it would just remain a dream or like a concept, but it was realized here. And of course, I have a job now, my dream job, literally. I mean, one book brought me to all of this. God has just been so good in that. And honestly, it's just every time I think about it, it's just kind of crazy. Because BambuSparks came to my church one Sunday. I wasn't there that Sunday, but a friend of mine that knew that I wanted to publish and everything, he took down the information and gave it to me. And just to think that one book, one desire could turn into all of this. I mean, it's
Yes,
self-explanatory.
yes, yes. God is good. Thank you so much for sharing with us,
Thank
Natalia. And I'm sure you can
you.
breathe
Breathe.
out now. Thank you so much. And then our valedictorian or awardee. Now I'm going to ask Natalia's family to share their congratulations.
I'd like to say good evening to everyone and all protocols observed. We're just so excited and elated. I remember the time during COVID, when this course at UWI popped up, and Natalia got run up the stairs so excited, this particular course that was being offered by UWI, Writing Literature and Publishing, how excited she was. And wow, she did very well there, got an award for the program, first class honors, and got this special award from the person who started the course. I'm hearing this now that she has excelled again. And the truth is, Natalia is just a wonderful person. We're so proud of her.
Yes.
Whatever she puts her hand to works, and she does so many things. It's just amazing, And as her parents, Stephanie, and she's the one daughter. We have two boys, and they're all pretty good. But she is just an exemplary, exceptional person, and happy to. One of the things I'm excited about your company is that whenever I'm late going out, and there's a meeting to start, it starts with prayer. Yes. That's huge for me. That's a big thing, because it means that people are not afraid to stand and say, I am a believer, and she is a strong Christian, so she's right in her, in her place, and she really is excited. This book that she wrote, I'm telling you, it's just exciting, and to see that she has not just published a book, but she has her hands all over the place. That's Natalia. She gets involved and she puts her heart in it. So we're just so proud. I want to thank the company, BambuSparks, for really bringing up the sparks. Ruth is a common name. That's in the Bible, but in this household, So for the personal connection, Ruth, that you have with our daughter, I'm telling you, it's beautiful. And she wants to stay home and work, not go to the street. So you will make sure that that happens. But the sky is the limit. I want to really give God thanks, for this connection and for what it has done for her. And as I see what's happening in the company, she really has made a difference there. And just want to say on behalf of Stephanie and myself, family, just a huge thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes.
And all the best for the company.
And all the best for the company coming. All right. God bless. Bye.
Thank you so much, Reverend Jonathan Downer, for sharing with us. And thank you again.
Go ahead.
All right. So as we wind down, I want to read a section as I challenge this cohort this evening. And for those who are listening with us, when I wrote my first book in 2022, for me, it was just a catharsis. I just wanted to just share the experiences I was having at the time. And for me, that was it. But God had other plans. And I walked out of the classroom into publishing. Big change for those who know me. Put me in the classroom to teach the math and the English, and I'm in heaven. That's my space. But God has redirected my life, and writing a book for me was change. And in the last chapter of my book, and I challenge the graduates as I challenge myself, and it says, change does not always come with a warning. Sometimes it sneaks upon you as new opportunities, unexpected passions, or even a nudge from God Himself. And when that turnaround season comes, you have two choices: resist and remain where you are, or embrace the shift and step into something greater. So graduates, I want to say to you, be fearless, be bold. You never know how things can unfold. Take the first step and watch the doors open, and you have taken that step. Your turning is your story. You either have one to tell or one to write. Tell yourself there is power in a book. Affirm the possibility that your life can turn on a book. I want to say thank you for allowing me to chair the program. Thank you for sharing with us. And again, heartiest congratulations to our graduates. And thank you again, Ruth.
Your book is the perfect spark to get the fire going in your personal life, career, business, or ministry. Light that book spark today.
Do you have a burning testimony or inspirational story that's worth publishing? Perhaps the cost of publishing has prevented you from sharing it. But now is your opportunity to publish your story without breaking the bank through BambuSparks' Pages of Hope Rapid Release Spark. In just 14 days, you can get your story published. Submit your testimony in 2 to 3 pages or in 800 to 1,000 words to get featured in our Pages of Hope testimonial notebook and journal. Ideal for Christians, entrepreneurs, coaches, nonprofits, or anyone with an inspiring story of achieving success despite the odds. Submit your testimonies between February 1 to 28. Successful applicants will be announced in March with publication in April. Publishing fee, US $500. Conditions apply. Complete the application form at www.bambusparks.com/publishing-deals and email submissions to admin@bambusparks.com. Sermons to books in 30 days. Are you a pastor or Bible teacher? Would you like to convert your sermons to a small but powerful book to preserve your message and reach a wider audience? Then the Sermon to Book Rapid Release Spark is just for you. In just 30 days, you can get your book of 8,000 to 10,000 words published for just US $1,500. Conditions apply. Manuscript must be properly organized, well written, and require light editing. Submissions begin in February 2026. Manuscripts will be assessed before being accepted. Manuscripts that exceed the word count will not be reviewed. A payment plan is available. Conditions apply. Apply now at www.bambusparks.com/publishing deals. Email manuscript to admin@bambusparks.com.
All right, that's it for today. Just reminding you that of the making of books, there is no end. Go pen it to win it and dominate authorpreneurship. Ta for now, until next time.